So today we're going to be tackling the brows. How I groom my brows, tint them, fill them in, all of that jazz. Just some helpful brow tips to help you achieve your best brow. So first of all, when you have a nice brow, you need to have a very nice groomed brow. And I don't know if you guys are anything like me, but if you've ever had a negative experience with a brow groomer, whether it be waxing or threading or anything like that, it may have traumatized you, or maybe you just have trust issues, control issues, and you do not trust anyone with your brows because they're so important, and you don't want to have half a brow. You don't want one that is like, you know, way higher and make you look like permanently confused. You don't want any of that, and you just want to do it yourself. I'm going to show you how to do it so you can be in control and you can save a bunch of money. This is so much more affordable. So the product that I use, and I've been using this ever since I've been on YouTube, I've been using this pretty much since high school. This is the Hansen Hair Remover Wax Strip Kit. Just make sure you get one that has like face stuff on it, because I think they have one that's just for like legs and stuff. And so this comes with like little wax strips and also like a soothing oil. So for my brows, obviously I'm gonna be using the smaller strips, and they just look like this. As you can see, there's just two little ones, little ones. You can also just trim the other ones, which is what I do when I run out of the small little eyebrow ones. So first, just brush them into place so they're not like falling down or anything. Then what you wanna do is take your brow strip, place it right here, and then you can see where your brow line is, and you can take your fingernail or just take tweezers or scissors, whatever, and you're just gonna trace that line into the strip. So if you can see, in this little strip is where I trace the line. I don't know if you guys can see it, but once you do it, you'll see what I mean. So you wanna take your scissors and just go along that line you just traced, and you're kind of like creating your own little like stencil, if you will. So here it is. So this is cut into the shape of my brow arch. You peel the two pieces apart because there's two sides. Save that side, we're gonna use it for the other side so it's perfectly symmetrical, okay? So take this strip, place it right in that little arch as best as you can, and then press it in. And you just want to kind of like go over it, press it, and this is going to warm up the wax because of, you know, the body heat. So just rub it in there. Don't press like super hard, just, you know, gently rub. And then once you feel like it's on there, you're going to look like this and feel like Quasimodo, but it's cool. Then you're just going to take the little tail, and you're going to pull. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yay! Okay. So it should look like that. It's nice and clean. There's little spots that we'll have to clean up a little bit later, but it's cool. But you can see all the gross little hairs that are on here that you just took away so easily. So again, just put it into that little arch. So that's how I do the underneath. And I know some people don't wax the top parts, they just leave them alone, but me personally, I like to do that. So I'm just going to take my wax strip and I'm going to just cut a straight line because my brow, this is very straight. So I'm just gonna cut a straight line. And so it looks like this. Okay, so I'm gonna split that in half. And then I'm going to wax the top part. And then whatever is left, I will just take and use in the center. That little excess piece, it looks just like a little pizza slice. Take it on the inside, do the same thing. Then what you can do is take the little oil that it comes with. It's just a blue little oil. It kind of soothes it, takes away any of the excess wax, and just smooth it over. Just take your tweezers. I use Tweezer Man, they're the best, and just tweeze any little hairs that you have missed. That's pretty much it for the grooming aspect. A box of this is like $7 or $8, which is cheaper than one brow wax. One of these boxes lasts me pretty much all year. I don't wax every week. I usually just do it once a month and then I'll just tweeze in between. The next little DIY hack I have is how to tint your brows at home, which is great if you have brows that are lighter than your hair color and you want to deepen them up a little bit so you don't have to fill them in as much, or you can do like the whole no makeup look and feel more comfortable with your brows. So what you want to do is just really wipe off your brows, especially if you just wax them, because you want to get off that oil. So wash your face, use a makeup wipe, do whatever you need to do to just clean up that area so there's no oil or wax on your brow. Then what you want to do, another great drugstore product for this, is the Just for Men Mustache and Beard. And I saw this on Pinterest and I thought I would give it a try, and it actually is a really great tip. So Just for Men is not just for men. Yep, guys, we're stealing your sweatshirt, your hats, and also your hair color. So this is the mustache and beard one. So it's not going to be a huge application that you need for like your hair. It's going to be just like a little tube, which is perfect for what we need. So before you go ahead and dye your brows, you want to put some kind of barrier so that your skin doesn't get darkened. So you can use Vaseline or like an oil. I'm going to be using coconut oil, and just putting this around just so it doesn't tint my skin. Be careful not to get it on the brow, because if you get it on the brow, then it's not gonna take the color. Then you want to mix the color according to the directions, which is basically equal parts of the developer and the color, and I'm using the dark brown shade. And one box will last you up to 3 months, so however often you want to do this, you can. So once you have the product mixed, you just want to take it on the little brush that it comes with, or you could use probably a makeup brush or like a disposable spoolie. So just make sure that your brows are nice and saturated. You really don't need a lot of product with this at all. It's super easy to do, as you can see. Siri, remind me in 5 minutes to take off my brow tint.
Okay, I'll remind you.
So after about 5 minutes, you want to take a washcloth with warm water and just a teeny tiny bit of shampoo and just wipe it off. You want to use the shampoo just so it washes off any hair dye, because you don't want it to stay on there and just like keep processing, you know. Alright, so this is the final result. As you can see, they are deeper, they match my hair color a little bit better, and so now on days that I don't wear makeup, I don't feel weird because I don't have my eyebrows on, because one of the main reasons I do my brows is to deepen them up so they match my hair color a little bit better, because I do darken my hair. I think it's like $20 to tint your eyebrows or something. You can just do it yourself, like, and it looks super natural. Obviously I have some rubbedness going on, but that's just because of the waxing, so you don't have to do it on the same day, like I said. Alright, so I went ahead and did the rest of my face makeup and lips and stuff, but I have nothing on my eyebrows right now. This is just how they are after I've groomed and tinted them. And quite frankly, I don't have to do anything to them because they look so good. I think the tinting makes a world of a difference if you have, you know, a good, decent brow. If you have really sparse brows, then it won't make a huge difference. But for me, it just automatically makes them look so much more defined, and I have to put so much less work into them. So I wanted to show you guys how they look with literally nothing on them. There's nothing on them at all. So I just wanted to show you guys really quick before I show you how I fill them in regularly. I've been using Tarte's Rich Brown Waterproof Brow Mousse. I really love this one, and this is just going to define them a little bit more. And I'm also using Tarte's angled little eyebrow brush, but this is just going to fill in any of the sparseness and just kind of define them. I like to just deepen them up along the bottom of the brow. And then another little trick I have is if you ever feel like you did a little bit too much, like especially in the front, I just take a beauty blender and I just dab it in the front and it'll just kind of fade it a little bit so it's not as harsh. So it's another little hack that I have for brows. Alright, so here is the finished brow once I have filled it in with my brow mousse. And yeah, I think it looks really great. This is when I want them to look really full and really defined. This is what I do. Sometimes I'll just use a powder, but the brow mousse helps everything just stay in place. And again, it's waterproof, so you don't have to worry about it smudging. So yeah, brows are everything. They can make or break a face, and I just wanted to give you guys my little tips and tricks that I have been using for my brows. The tinting lasts a few weeks, I would say 3 weeks, maybe to a month, but obviously the more that you wash your face, the more that you shower, get them wet, the more that they'll fade, the quicker that they will fade. So just keep that in mind, but I hope you guys found this video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and other than that, I'll see you guys soon.
You know what though, I literally cannot wait till my boyfriend finds this like in the bathroom. He's gonna be so confused because A, he doesn't have a mustache or beard. B, he does not have dark brown hair. And C, there's no other men living in your house. He's just gonna be so confused and I'm gonna love it. Because why would we have this in my house?